Hi guys, I am Marina Amdream. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas with Miss Michelle Katz, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being with us today. You guys, we are in for a treat because we are today talking to a local celebrity health coach. So could you please tell us what do you do and how you can help us?
Okay, so I am a health coach and I'm with Katz Health Coaching, and my what I do, number one thing I do is I help people get to their health goals through habit change. So I don't do supplements, we don't do anything weird like that, nothing that you have to pay extra for. It's just strictly your lifestyle, and we take the time to look at what you do, what you currently do, the things that you love to do, and we look at your goals and we tweak them and up-level them so that what you want and what you're doing line up. And so it's not necessarily a quick thing, but it's a lot more organic. It's less like, it's not like dieting. The first thing I do is figure out with my clients what works best for their body. So we only use what has proven to work for them. So if they experience a positive, if they have a positive experience, we stay with those. If it's negative, then we shy away from that, obviously. But it's less like decisions you have to make and more just like being healthy instead of making healthy decisions.
This is amazing. And you guys, Miss Michelle, she's so educated. And I love that you come from a personal experience. I mean, first of all, look how gorgeous she looks like. So you probably know what you're doing for sure, just by looking at you, and your skin is glowing and everything. So, but could you please tell us what inspired you? Because I know you spoke at one of my events that you actually have a very inspirational story yourself.
Well, I grew up and I was the chubby kid. I didn't know what it meant to even work on my health. It wasn't part of my upbringing. I wasn't educated on these things, and so as I got older and decided that it was time for me to take a little bit more charge of it, I started where most people only know they started counting calories. You do a lot of cardio and you're trying to just make the math work, and it does work. And that's where I started. I'm so glad I'm not there anymore, because it was a lot of dieting. It was a lot of yo-yo dieting and then binge eating, and then of course with all that just comes a lot of guilt, shame. It's such a battle. So you're either winning it or you're losing it. And so when I finally figured out how to get into a more peaceful journey with my body, with the food, getting out of fear of food, getting out of binge eating, and I stopped trying to outwork my fork.
Outwork my fork, what does it mean?
That means you're never going to work out hard enough to undo the pizza you did last night.
Oh, okay, that's a
or
good
the
point.
ice cream or the whole sleeve of Oreos. You're never gonna do that. Even though we always tell ourselves, right? Oh, I'll just get a really good workout in tomorrow and make up for it. So I finally got out of that struggle, that battle. And so when you learn what works for your body, then it becomes something a lot more peaceful, because then you want to choose the good experiences you have. As in a lot of energy. That's the first thing I do, is I figure out what gets my clients the most energy for them and what they need in their life, what life demands of them, so that they will organically pick those things, choose the things that will make them feel more alive and more excited about living from day to day.
That's awesome, and I love how personalized it is.
Oh, absolutely. We're all different. There's no, the first thing I like to do is figure out how to get everybody a little bit more energy. But that looks different for everyone. But as soon as I can get my clients' energy increased, then no matter what their goals are, there's a lot more motivation, a lot more enthusiasm as they get there.
Oh wow, yeah, I can feel your energy. You have a lot of energy, whatever you do. This is great. And does what you do require any certifications?
Yes, I have a health coach certification.
Oh, thank you so much. And I see that you do a lot of work in the community and you share your wisdom at your events. Could you please tell me more about your events?
I usually put on talks or workshops, try to give value in a way that's easy for people to use, nuggets they can take away. I try to do those once every couple months, if not more.
Yeah, thank you so much. Now we're all going through difficult times right now, and also with holidays coming up where it is so tempting, to eat some food and get it all, whatever we try to lose back. So how do you stay focused and happy during this time? And also, how do you try to maintain a healthy lifestyle during holidays?
Well, when it comes to the holidays, I approach it like vacations. Like there's always that manner of like not really wanting to be quote disciplined or strict. And you don't want to feel like you're restricting. You don't want to feel like you're missing out. You don't want to be the one sitting in the corner not eating while everybody else is feasting. And so the approach that I have with that is a more intuitive eating style, which is listening to your body. So when it comes to eating, we've kind of gotten out of the habit of listening to the cues of our body, and we just kind of eat to the clock, as in like breakfast is at 8, lunch is at noon, dinner's at 5. Well, if we're listening to our body, it's going to look a little bit different. And so you have to start listening to what does it mean for your body? What does hunger look like for your body? And you eat when you're hungry. And what does it feel like to be full in your body? And so you look for those cues. But you have to be open and curious to what that might look like for you, because we've been so used to ignoring our body. How many times do you sit and have to pee for hours, or maybe not hours, but for a long time, and you're just ignoring the fact that you have a body that's trying to talk to you? You know what I mean? We're just like trying to stay focused at work, and we sit down for maybe 15 or 30 minutes extra. And like that's just one example of how we don't listen to our bodies when they're talking to us. Yeah. And so during the holidays, again, like vacations, eat when you're hungry, eat what you want, but then eat slow so you can pay attention to when that fullness hits you. Intuitive eating, I say eat to fullness, but if you're in the holidays and you're eating what you want, like a pie or whatever it may be, eat to satisfaction instead. So you're eating slowly, you're enjoying what you're eating, you're not restricting, you get to enjoy everyone around you, but you're really listening and tuning into your body so you're not overdoing it.
That's right, be more mindful.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're eating. And when it comes to staying more positive, because we all going through difficult times right now when it comes to
being quarantined.
Yep, all of that. You guys, we're outside, okay? We're outside doing this interview. So
yes. So what I think is most important at this time, when we feel a little bit more recluse, a little bit more disconnected from family and friends, basic fundamental needs that a human has to feel is like they belong and they contribute. So something you can do is be that contribution by reaching out. So you can reach out to people because that makes you feel connected, and it can be virtual, of course. Talking on the phone, there's a lot of virtual ways to communicate these days. So reach out often. If you're feeling low, make a phone call, and that way you can contribute to them feeling belonged, or them having that feeling of belonging as well. So to feel belonged, to feel like you've got a home base, a community around you, but then also contribution. So some way that you can give back to the people around you. So an easy way would be to be very intentional about the reach outs that you make to your family and friends.
Oh, you can get yourself a health coach. It's a perfect, as Michelle Katz, because it's a good time to really get your intentions right and start taking care about yourself, because we all have learned very much so that life is short. So if you want to live longer and happy and healthier, Michelle Katz. Yes. So why do you think it's important to shop local?
Oh my goodness. There's so many places that are hurting right now locally. The big names like Walmart and Amazon have nothing to worry about. They've got the money, the backing, they've got everything that it takes to sustain themselves during this time. But right now, the local communities are trying to stay in. So they're walking into stores less. And so even if you are shopping online, you have a thought like, I need XYZ. You only put XYZ in your cart. So clearly the shops aren't going to make as many sales because we're not there to see, touch, and hold things. But not just that, but restaurants too. Everybody's suffering right now. There's a lot less business being passed around. So if you have a chance to shop local, stimulating here is best, because this is where you live. This is where you want to see your community thriving, and your local business owners, small business owners, you want to make sure that they are still in business when everything opens back up.
That's right. So you heard that, very well said, very uplifting. Thank you. And how can people find you?
I am on Facebook, Michelle Katz Health Coaching. So facebook.com/Michelle Katz Health Coaching. I'm on there. If you want to talk about your goals, I have a free goal setting strategy session. So it doesn't commit you to any of my services, but it's a very good way to get a good action plan and make your goals more efficient, or getting to your goals more efficient, because we can sit down, we can talk it out. We can uncover some of your obstacles and talk out that together, so that even if we don't work together from that moment forward, you still have a few action steps that'll streamline you more towards your goals.
That is so nice, you guys. That is so nice. And how long have you been a health coach?
3.5 years now.
So as you see, very experienced, not just from your personal experience and certification and reading, but also all these clients,
Yes.
you guys.
Yes.
I can tell you for a fact that Miss Michelle is very, very experienced, and you're going to enjoy having her as your health coach. So thank you so much for talking to us
you're
today.
welcome.
You are amazing, and I've got to know you a little bit for about a few months now, and I wish you best of luck as you grow and help hundreds of people to have a healthy lifestyle and a long life, happy life for years to come.
Thank you so much for having me.
Bye guys.